Hello friends, my name is Sarah and today I am going to be doing the Avatar book tag because Avatar is love, Avatar is life. True story. Avatar is a North American show that is based on the style of like a Japanese anime. It's about this young boy named Aang. He's the last of the airbenders. So airbenders in this society are super rare and super powerful. There's a bunch of nations and each nation represents a different type of power. And so yeah, everyone has like magical powers and it's just like intense fighting, cool stuff, amazing storyline, so good. So fresh. Okay, so before we do the tag stuff, I just gotta preface this video with a bit of a backstory. So, I haven't really talked about this on this channel before, but I was an anime kid. Back in high school, in the day, I was a huge otaku. For those of you guys who don't know what an otaku is, it's a weird word. It's a Japanese word. It is a person, man or female, who is just obsessed with anime and manga and just the whole thing. So I was just completely entrenched in all of the things and I was really into cosplaying. Like I would cosplay with my friends, which was so much fun, and we'd go to conventions all dudded up in our homemade cosplays. And one of my favorite things to cosplay was Avatar. True story. So here, let me just include some pictures. I cosplayed Toph, which I was so proud of. That's like probably the best cosplay I ever did. And I even got blind contact lenses. I couldn't see shit. They were so expensive. Well, they were like $50, but you could not see anything. And then alongside that, I also did Fire Nation Katara, and I made my boyfriend at the time's Zuko cosplay. I made everything. So much fun. But so needless to say, Avatar holds a place in my heart. My little old black heart. So, yeah, that wasn't really super relevant. It was just the topic of Avatar came up and I had to talk about it. Also, you know, Legend of Korra. So there's a bunch of questions for this tag and they all kind of coincide with the different nation / abilities. So let's just go. Number 1, Katara and Sokka. Best sibling relationship. So I'm trying to not pick any Harry Potter things, but so I'm picking Dee and Damon from the Lux series. The Lux series is like an alien YA story by the Queen, Jennifer L. Armentrout. They are twins and they're just hilarious together because they're so sassy and they love each other so much, and I just like both of the characters a lot. They mesh, okay? They mesh. And just like the vibes I get. Vibes, you know, vibes. Question 2, UA. Favorite star-crossed lovers. So I'm going to pick Memphis and Theta from The Diviners by Libba Bray. I love this book and I love Memphis and Theta. This story is like a flapper setting story, like super cool. So Memphis is a young African-American man and Theta is a white young woman in 1920s America, so obviously they're gonna have some issues there because interracial relationships are very frowned upon at this time period, and so they have to kind of hide and they have to kind of face a lot of issues because of their growing bond together, and it's just, they persevere and they just do them, and it's just like so cute. And number 3, bloodbending. A book with a disturbing or unsettling concept. So for that, this is one of my favorite books, Perfume by Patrick Suskind. The story is just crazy. It is kind of a horror story set in 18th century France. So we have the main character, Grand Louis. He is crazy. He has a supernatural sense of smell, so he's able to pick apart the minute details of the scent, and then as he grows up he starts making perfumes and he's like on this mad quest to create the perfect perfume, and then he starts smelling these ravishing, beautiful young ladies, and then he starts murdering them so that he can capture their scent, and it's just insane. You spend the story in Granley's head and it's just so weird, but so well written, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that's interested in kind of like a weird kind of horror story. Question 4, Toph. a character whose strength surprised themselves or the other characters in the book. So for this one I have to say Feyre from the Court of Thorns and Roses series, but more specifically in A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm not going to do anything that's going to spoil the book if you haven't read it, but she really comes into her own in this story. The character development is amazing. Her being able to just like do things, it just like surprises a lot of characters, and it surprises herself, and it's a major plot point, and yeah, so Feyre. This book is amazing though. Number 5, The Tales of Ba Sing Se. Best short story or short poetry collection. For this I'm gonna have to say Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy. It's not released in physical format yet, but I will so be buying it. This is a collection of 10 short stories of Simon, the character from the Mortal Instruments, in the Shadowhunter Academy while he is training. And if you haven't read Mortal Instruments, this is just even knowing what happens in these short stories would be a spoiler if you haven't read the Mortal Instruments. Sorry, I just like hit my bookshelf. But needless to say, just the content that happens in these short stories is so interesting and vital, and you get so much insight in the characters that you love. Everything you didn't know you needed, you got. And I would recommend reading them before you read Lady Midnight if you haven't read Lady Midnight yet. They're so good. Like, I was so surprised. Like, I really liked it. It was really good. Number 6, Kyoshi Warriors. Best warrior character. So this one's actually pretty difficult because I haven't really read a lot of high fantasy lately. And I'm sure if I had read the Throne of Glass series, I could say Selena Sardathian like everybody else. Okay, I'm gonna say Brienne of Tarth from A Song of Ice and Fire series, because I couldn't really think of anybody else that I really enjoyed as a badass. But she's just, like, so cool. She's just like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna be a knight, and I don't care if I'm a woman. Suck it, bitch. Number 7, Zuko. The best character. Best redemption arc / a redemption arc that should have happened. Should have happened. Draco Malfoy should have had a better redemption arc, but I also understand why there wasn't one there. But my favorite redemption arc, Rhysand from A Court of Mist and Fury. Because in the first book, I was like, dude, you be drugging your woman. That's not okay. But it's like explained in this story in a way that I will accept, and just like his character does a complete 180, and I've never had, like, just loss of words. He's such a great character in this book. Question 8, Iroh, wisest character. Dumbledore. He's just like the best, most wise character. He just always knows what's up and what to tell people. And yeah, he's just the wisest. He just is. So, question 10. Appa, best fictional pet. I'm gonna have to say Fluffy from Harry Potter. He's not really a pet, but like Hagrid sort of was his dad in a pettish way. So Fluffy, because Fluffy is good. What about Aragog? Maybe Aragog too. And Fang. Just like any of Hagrid's animals. Any of Hagrid's animals. Because I love Hagrid and I enjoy his menagerie of beasts. Question 11. Aang, purest cinnamon roll. So I'm assuming this just means character that is just so pure and good and gushy and awesome and sweet and fun. Luna Lovegood. She is the purest of the cinnamony rolls. She's just being herself, being the sweetie pie that she is, and she like ignores people that are bullies to her, and she's so nice all the time and so freaking positive. She is the purest of the cinnamon rolls. Question 12. Avatar State. A stubborn character / a character that has trouble letting go. For this I'm gonna pick Claire Randall, Claire Fraser, Claire Beecham from Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. She is very stubborn in the best sort of way. She is from a time where the women folk are strong, independent women who don't need no man, you know? And so she brings the sass and she brings it to the story. And she also doesn't want to, like, she's really stubborn about a lot of stuff. And it's just like, you can't torture that little kid because he stole some food. And she's just like so stubborn, but like in a really good way. And I really like her character. So yeah. That's the Avatar book tag. Please let me know what your answers would be for any of the questions because I would love to know. Do this tag, please, because the world needs more Avatar in it. Also, let me know if you were going to cosplay any character from the Avatar universe. Who would it be? And why? Because I would love to know. And also, people should cosplay Avatar more. Just saying. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my video. My name is Sarah, and I will see you guys later.